Nicodemus was a smart man. You don't become an elder or a leader of the Jews, a ruler of the Jews, without knowing the law. These were legal lawyers. That's what they call them, lawyers. They were ones that, when it became a matter of the law, they interpreted the law for the people. And so they were constantly dealing with cases. I liken them to our modern day discipline committees. They got to know how to apply the law and make sure everybody's walking the walk and talking the talk. That was their job. And they themselves set themselves as a standard. And yet none of that meant anything. In fact, had the Lord left him in that state, he would have died in his condemnation with everything he knew. And that's why the Lord said to him in John chapter 3 and verse 3, "Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again." If you go back in the original and look that word up, it literally means to be born from above. So if it's born from above, it means you had nothing to do with it. I've read these little tracts that said what you must do to be born again. It gives you step 1, step 2, step 3. Well, let me apply that physically. What did any one of you do that was born physically? Was there a meeting before your conception between you and your parents where you said, I want to have blonde hair and blue eyes, or I'd like dark hair and dark eyes? You were conceived. In fact, what is your first honest recollection even about life after having been born? I know we have pictures, and I struggled with that. Was when I was 3 years old, but then again, I saw a picture when I was 3, and so I'm not sure I even remember that. At what point do you remember even being alive? And yet in time, you grew in knowledge, wisdom, and here you are today. That's true physically. And I don't care, you might complain about your height, you might not like it, you might complain about your skin complexion, might not like it, you might want to be this or that, but it doesn't matter. You are what you are because God purposed you to be what you are.